guys, hope you all are doing well. I'm sure you are all super excited for spring, and while here in North Carolina it is beautiful with all the flowers in bloom, it is also pollen season, which is quite disturbing this time of the year. Anyways, for the excitement of the new season of Bridgerton, I did have another project originally planned. However, when I was in the fabric store, I saw this fabric and completely fell in love. I know I said this in my previous video too, but I just can't help it. I think I have a problem. I have way too much fabric at this point, but I absolutely love this piece, and the icing on the cake was that it was made in India, so I had to support. I wanted to make this dress so badly when I saw it in season 1, so when I saw this fabric, I knew it would be perfect. Fabric has been washed and ironed, so let's do this. I used 2 different patterns to make this dress. The skirt in front of the dress were made using a Marilyn Monroe dress pattern, and the back, shoulder straps, and sleeves were made using a blouse pattern. Both links can be found in the description below. I only used the top ruched portion of the dress pattern for the front of the dress, which was sewn directly to the skirt, making this an empire waist dress. I also increased the length of the skirt so that the skirt would come down to be right above the ankle. I am sewing the 2 sections, which will become the ruched bodice here. Since there were so many eyelets in this fabric, I chose to make all of the seams French seams, and I just secured the seam to the side because I knew that with all of the gathers in this dress, you would hardly be able to see them. This dress pattern had about a 5/8 seam allowance, so there was plenty of space to create that French seam. Then I sewed 2 lines at the top of the bodice piece and then gathered the fabric for the ruching. I didn't film this part, but I did the same for the bottom of this piece so that all of the gathers were even on both sides. For the back and the sides of the bodice, I used the second pattern as a base and then changed the neckline to a square neckline in the back. So here are the pictures of the first fitting. In the first image in the upper left corner, you can see that the right shoulder strap is just not sitting properly. I couldn't figure out why and what had happened at this point, but it just wouldn't stay up. But the left shoulder was fine. In the middle picture, you can see that I created almost a tiny little mini vest on the sides, which I attached that ruched portion to. You can also see that the front was shorter than the back. And in hindsight, I should have made the front vest portion longer. It would have helped a lot when attaching the skirt to the bodice. And in the last picture, you can see that the back was just too big. There was too much fabric, so I ended up actually cutting off all of the material in the center in between the two darts or seams that you see. So I have figured out what I did wrong. So this is the piece, this is the left side, which was actually fitting well, and it's because it was sewn on correctly. The right side was not fitting well because I actually flipped it. So this side, which is supposed to be the armhole, I sewed it on the wrong just gonna fix that. Take this out, flip it, put it back on. Let's see if it fits then. Now that I figured out what the issue was with the bodice, it is now time to work on everyone's most favorite thing to sew, sleeves. Yay, yay, yay! The sleeve pattern had more of a square box puff sleeve with darts because it was supposed to be a 20s 30s top pattern. However, I modified this by rounding out and gathering the top of the sleeve. I actually started running out of fabric, so I had to do some piecing, but I wanted to make sure that they were even on both sleeves, so I made sure to match the pieces up. I also added 2 ties in the center of each sleeve to make little bows like Penelope's does, but I know in reality her ties are actually connected to channels that go around the whole sleeve to make the sleeves tighter. I am moving on to the skirt panels. There is 1 front skirt panel and 2 side skirt panels which meet at the back center seam. They were just basically big rectangles, so nothing fancy. I just sewed the panels together. I gathered the top edge of the skirt panels, which was pretty annoying because even though I had secured the tails on one side, they still didn't hold, and I think I had to re-sew the lines on that top edge and regather like 3 times. I cut off the excess material from the bottom of the skirt and then folded and sewed the hem of the skirt. Here I am just rolling and ironing the hem of the sleeves and sewed them up. I ended up adding a strip of fabric to the skirt like a belt, which would also tie in the back. The bodice was then attached to this strip to make the dress. I also added binding to the edge of the neckline on the bodice, which wrapped to the back neckline as well and continued to form ties in the back. And here it is. If you did like this video, please do like and share this video, and please do subscribe to Safire Designs for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.